Hi there, Aquarius. Love and light to all here. Let's get you situated. Right, it's a little odd how this angle is set up, but we're gonna work with it, Aquarius. Okay. Interesting energies that are moving into your zodiac. Okay, I think the camera's right there. I'm a little off with the positioning because I just got this new setup here with the camera, and so if I'm not looking straight at you, Aquarius, I'm not avoiding making eye contact with the lens there. Again, I don't know what is coming through here for a number of you, but right off the bat, there could be something that you're thinking about presenting. I'm seeing 3-3 here for a number. I'm hearing also 3-4. I'm hearing 34. I'm hearing 34 days for a number. There's something that you're coming down to. You're counting down to it now. There's a lot of. I'm hearing pressure for. I'm hearing presenting the pinstripe moment. I don't know what I'm hearing. Suit as well. So weird because I looked at the clock. It was 3:03, and then it switched to 3:04. But when I was looking at the time, it was as if it like jumped a full hour ahead, 4:04. Now for a number of you, this is something you've been timing. I feel like I'm looking all over the screen. I don't know what my focus point is here. I'm feeling that specifically for your Aquarius, right as we get into your spread. Now, yes, it's tarot reading, but it's also channeling. So for those of you who are like, what in the heck is going on right now? Okay, the energy, I'm feeling the energy, Aquarius, and I'm channeling to you. So I'm saying kind of in a certain way, this is what I'm feeling. This is the energy that might be coming. Now, for a number of you, Aquarius, I'm seeing that you want to present something real clearly. I'm seeing, though, there is this sort of happy medium, a space of balance that you're kind of contemplating. How do I reach it and meet it perfectly? I'm hearing also accurately. Now, there's something perhaps that you see yourself presenting and you're like, it's a matter of balancing. I'm hearing my passion with my purpose. I'm seeing if you're giving a presentation, Aquarius, you're like, how do I show them that I'm excited, but also like show them that I'm serious? And for a number of you, this is something that you're incredibly passionate about, but I'm hearing specifically at that point where you're maybe thinking, it's maybe to my detriment to show that all up and out in the very, very beginning. Now, Aquarius, let's be honest and real here. You may have met someone, there could be some situation, some circumstance that you feel, you knew it right off that when you met this person, when you saw them, you're like, you had this vision. I'm hearing mighty eye in presence moment. You're like, I see our future. I'm hearing together. Plain and simple. I'm hearing they are my soulmate. I'm hearing that for a number of you. This could have been someone that you met. I'm hearing 6 months past. I'm hearing that for a number of you. I'm hearing TT. I don't know. Well, anyways, I'm seeing I'm hearing be careful. I don't know what that's about. Anyways, let's backtrack. Now, for a number of you, perhaps, to say it in the way that the connection was very, very strong from the get-go, almost to the point where you felt like I am on, I feel like I'm on a drug. I'm hearing that for a number of you. And what is considered a drug? Caffeine can be considered a drug. Sugar can be considered a drug. Anything that you do, even to an obsessive extent, as it may be perceived also relatively by others, might be considered some form of, I feel like I'm intoxicated. No, I'm hearing for a number of you, they're like, no, that was love. I felt like I was on cloud 9. And for a number of you, this is perhaps even some kind of, I'm hearing it's a place, it's a title, it's a position. Maybe you even intern at a company and you're like, it's perfect. It's everything that I could see myself living for. Wow. Okay. So for a number of you, it could be something, again, that you may even want to gain sort of attraction with. I'm hearing in terms of investment. Now, whatever it is for you, Aquarius, I'm seeing that you saw that space and you said, okay, I must directly address it, but in a fashion that doesn't maybe come off as also overbearing, where it's like, perhaps I met someone again, I had a certain encounter and I knew everything in a certain way about that space. I knew what I felt about it, I knew what I wanted out of it. But how do I, yet again, I'm hearing this again for a number of you, how do I acclimate also my senses, I'm hearing, to that space? So for a number of you, you really felt out of control, Aquarius. Perhaps you felt like, maybe even you intern, you're like, I felt like I was talking too fast. Okay, this will be the first time that you met, or the first stage, the first round of it, whatever it was. You're like, I feel like, I don't know, and I'm seeing for a number, you may have even felt kind of like subconscious. I'm hearing subconscious, okay? Like, maybe you felt like you weren't also fully present or aware in that initial moment. I'm hearing in that initial encounter. And I'm seeing someone feeling like they are running, like they have the sensation that they're running, I'm hearing, into some kind of space. And so then they felt like, I don't know where I'm going anymore. Like, I'm seeing somebody like running really fast, like to reach some sort of end goal. And then, again, they could have been talking really fast, whatever it may have been. Okay, if you're in a crosswatcher, you're dealing with an Aquarius, and you're like, wow, they're like really I'm hearing also they're screaming. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like maybe you had like a first date and this person was like branding his message or her message or their message to the degree where you almost felt like, am I the only one here right now? I don't know what that's alluding to, but I'm seeing two people even like at a table, and like one person maybe was even like introducing themselves, and they had like I'm hearing a bulletin board. I'm hearing that they were I'm hearing kind of like I'm hearing like bordering their space with, I don't know what that's alluding to. Like, anyways, I'm seeing maybe somebody felt like, okay, this is also this feels kind of like extremely official. I'm hearing like not only official, but very, like, I'm hearing standardized. I don't know what, anyways. Okay, if you're dealing with Aquarius and like you're like, yeah, I'm trying to, this is why I'm watching that video, because I had this date with this person and they had a really like intense personality. I'm hearing that from her, like they had a really like also like a very clear, it came off that they had a very clear message. Now I'm seeing that whatever perhaps, and it will always depend, but I'm seeing for a number, I'm hearing Taurus, Libra. Anyways, I'm hearing we were talking at the back. I'm hearing out back, behind. I'm hearing behind. I don't know, the scenes behind the screen. I don't know what behind the screen door. I'm hearing, I don't know what that's going to do. But Aquarius, I'm seeing like there was something where maybe even someone like you felt like they were coming off real strong, okay, but then it like totally threw someone off. I'm hearing at the same time because they were wondering. I'm hearing what the I'm hearing what the whole what their I'm hearing what their I'm hearing their I'm hearing Croatia so strongly. I don't know what that's only to for an overview, but it's like I'm seeing someone like even like they're wondering like what's the I'm hearing what's the currency? Okay, so I'm seeing two people. It could be also one person pitching something to a large audience, right? And like I'm hearing they run into that room. I'm hearing they've got a vest on. Now this came through. It was in Libra reading. Okay, 15 to 31st extended Libra reading, and it's like I'm seeing like they felt like I'm hearing it's now or never. No. Like this person literally, maybe they even like hype themselves up to like such an extent. I'm hearing a pinstripe moment, like this to such an extent where they almost I'm hearing like valued their own stock. I'm hearing in the announcement, like I'm seeing it's I don't know what that's about, but it's almost like maybe someone felt like they were working towards a proposal, and then they I don't know, they like jumped to the very end all of a sudden, like they were like, instead of saying like, hey, how are you, like instead of maybe introing this space, they were like, not necessarily in a particular way. Aquarius, not necessarily that negative, neutral, positive, whatever. Okay, not necessarily negative, positive, neutral. Always take as you will, Aquarius. But I'm seeing like someone here. I'm hearing specifically Capricorn. Like they looked at this sort of. I'm hearing this extension. I'm hearing in a certain way. I'm hearing also this display of also affection, and I'm seeing someone like again running up to someone and they almost like they bump breasts with that person. I don't know again what that's alluding to. I'm hearing the breastplate. I don't know. Maybe it's like they came out and like shook that person's hand so strongly that it made the other person feel like, I'm hearing comrades, or are we conrads? I don't know what anyways, it's like, are we on the same page? Are we supposed to be like, is this I'm hearing a unanimous decision, or is this like they were confused if they were like on offense or defense? Aquarius, I'm hearing especially Scorpio, and I'm seeing like it has to do perhaps with the way something came off. Okay, like again, maybe someone was like they felt like they had planned even to introduce something in a certain way, and in their mind, okay, they're like, okay, I'm gonna go from like I'm hearing the first ray of light to the second. I don't know what that's always like. Maybe they were even again, positioning something. Anyways, okay, I'm seeing it has to do with the conversation though. Anyways, I'm seeing that person, like, they try to introduce this space, and they totally, I'm hearing, they run off the track. Okay, I'm seeing somebody who, like, wants to win a race, and they're like, I gotta run it so quickly. And then instead of following, like, the steps that they had even given themselves as a guideline, I'm hearing release the tension with, like, I don't know again what that's alluding to, but maybe you even train for the space, you're like, okay, if I reach that point, I feel like I need more time, I'm gonna take a breath, and then I'm gonna, no, I'm hearing all of that, Aquarius. It went straight out the window when you started to. I'm hearing read the lines. I don't know what that's alluding to, but I'm seeing again someone who, like, they're supposed to run in a circular fashion, okay, like around the track. I'm hearing loop. I'm hearing it's a loop. Like maybe they were to come and review something even, okay, and then they like and then they almost like, I don't know what this is like alluding to, but I'm seeing they like almost they run in a straight line, like it's a starting point. Instead of running in a circle, they from that starting point they just run straight, so they don't like actually follow the track. I don't know again what the anyways I'm seeing someone like they I'm hearing it has to do with the bromance affair. I don't know what that's alluding to. Okay, anyways, and I'm seeing somebody, I'm hearing Brandon so strongly. I'm hearing Brandy. I'm hearing as well. Brandon, I'm hearing it. Anyways, and it's like I'm Brandy. I'm hearing those as well. And I'm seeing Brandis. Yes, I'm hearing specifically. Anyways, I'm seeing someone's like, I'm going to say it like this. I'm going to tell them something like that first. And then, you know, it could be also someone, again, introducing themselves. And they're like, hi, I'm light. I'm hearing, I'm Levy. I'm hearing as well. I'm light. I'm lightning. I don't know, again, maybe they're introducing themselves. And then they, instead of like going maybe back and forth and saying, well, what is your take on this? What's, you know, I'm going to tell you my name and then I'll give you the chance to respond. Like, they race straight to the finish line of the conversation even, and I'm almost seeing somebody like, they take out a ring, I'm hearing out of their pocket, I'm hearing, and instead of even being in the pocket, it's like already in their hand, and then I'm hearing they make it right, like in that moment. I don't know what, like they take command of the situation. I'm saying like, but it's something that they wanted it to kind of, I'm hearing be like a mutual decision and something. I don't know, like maybe they wanted it to be kind of even collaborative, and I'm seeing someone maybe wanting to make a proposal, and they're like, instead of saying, will you marry me? Instead of introducing that question, they wrote their name on the line. I don't know what, anyways, I'm seeing someone even like, they're like, I'm hearing give me your right hand. I don't know what that's relating to. Anyways, Scorpio, I'm hearing strongly like, and someone, their impression of this was like, oh wow. I'm hearing they're really I'm hearing they're real. I'm hearing they're really interested. I'm hearing that as well. Like, someone gave off the impression that they were super into like also a certain opportunity. And then I'm hearing, and then they go to race back. Okay, I don't know what that is about. Maybe they felt like super, all of a sudden maybe they realized, like, they felt super self-conscious about how they realized how their words matched up with their actions in some kind of way. Again, like, I don't know, like, it's like somebody, again, wanting to maybe say, hey, it's so good to meet you, instead of saying, hey, it's so good to meet you, they just say, like, do you want to be my girlfriend? Like, it's something, I don't know, something maybe like that, okay? And always adjust it. Aquarius doesn't have to be a relationship. It's like, this could be two aspects of your being, right? You're like, maybe you feel like you're really ready for a certain space, but then on one hand you feel like, I feel like I don't maybe understand completely, or I am very, very quick to even redefine a certain space. Anyways, I'm seeing like this kind of, okay, I'm seeing for number you. I'm hearing this is when we were trying to get to know each other. Maybe somebody like they like sped into a certain space. Again, I don't know what that's alluding to, but then I see whatever this space was, it kind of very quickly, I'm hearing retreats, like from the same point, and that throws somebody completely off. Okay, because they were like, what? I'm hearing, why did they redial my number like so quickly? And then they like, and then they ended up like coming back like a week later and even saying like sorry. Like maybe someone even like, you know, they I'm hearing they replaced their message or like their last words with like sorry in some way. And I'm seeing like someone, I don't know, maybe it's in the way of like, for example, it's like I gave you this like really strong impression and then I disappeared and then I came back and I redid my announcement. I'm hearing also my decision. Like I'm seeing someone, I don't know, it's so bizarre, clears or interesting. I'm seeing somebody even has a present and it's like all perfectly packed and someone is like, whoa, like that soon? Okay. And they start like undoing it and then the other person takes it like back in some kind of way or like in some way it's like it again I'm hearing it's like it's revealed. Okay, it's like reconnected. I'm hearing reestablished. Like I'm seeing whatever was extended was then like taken back. Like someone they're not, I'm hearing also committed for a number of you. I don't know what that's alluding to. Maybe it comes off that way. Like they rolled onto the stage. I'm hearing with like 5, I'm hearing not 4 rollerblades on, but like I'm hearing 5 also take-home messages. And maybe they were like, I really want this position, I really want this job, I really want to be with you, these are all the reasons why. Boom, flash. I'm hearing lights on the, I'm hearing on the dashboard. I don't know again what, I'm hearing on the front screen as well. And it's like, and then they said, I'm sorry. I'm hearing them, they like sailed off and they're like, I'm sorry I said all that. I don't know again what that's going to. And someone else is like, I'm hearing they're a little loony. I'm hearing that's what maybe somebody left that encounter thinking, this was, I'm hearing also like legally it was not even processed through in some, I don't know again what that's about. I'm even seeing somebody who they like left, they left to the very end as well, maybe of a certain conversation or interaction, like the legal or strategic aspects of a certain project, and to someone else that they looked at that and they're like, they didn't take that. I'm hearing seriously, I don't think, maybe because, and this person again is confused. They're like, why would someone also see me? I'm hearing in my office. I'm hearing 5 days. I'm hearing overtime. I'm hearing also over hours. Like maybe, again, I'm hearing night shift. Like they came to visit me. I'm hearing like every day after their internship. And then like maybe someone took a lot of time out again. And then it's like, but then they rewrote the program. I'm hearing it suddenly like, I'm hearing they changed the last name and they're like no longer that the same, this like they're not owning their words in some way. I don't know what that's alluding to. Maybe somebody handed someone an offer, or maybe they even like they made a proposal in some way and then they felt somewhat perhaps they felt kind of like, I'm hearing from everybody maybe a little awkward about it, or they felt a little bit insecure about it, and so they took it back. They were like, wait, I'm actually not ready. I'm not ready for that. I'm hearing I need to, I think I need to rewrite. I'm hearing my proposal a little bit. I'm hearing my words. I'm hearing from my right to my left wing man. I don't know what that's about. So maybe someone felt like, maybe they even actually forgot certain details, or not forgot, okay, I always take it as well, but like maybe someone felt that they didn't meditate like enough on that concept to actually release it, or to also I'm hearing reveal it, but also to represent. It's interesting because this is something, I'm seeing this as a collaborative space. Okay, it's like me and you. I'm hearing we are to discuss this. I'm hearing as well, and then again I'm seeing somebody like they like maybe even, oh, as they feel it, oh gosh, they prematurely maybe reveal something as they feel it. Okay, this has to do with what they're feeling, their heart. I'm hearing what they want. It has to do with their passion. And they completely, I'm hearing they felt like they revealed their character way too soon, and then they're like, shit, how do I make up for that? I'm hearing, I just told them that I'm hearing a dealer. I'm hearing like a dealer. I'm hearing I'm hearing something. I'm hearing a D girl. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like maybe again, someone even felt like I showed them too much interest too quickly. That was the perception that person had. It may not have actually been the case. Okay, maybe they, again, it's that feeling where it's like you're about to do some sort of public speaking event, and in your mind's eye, you feel like your voice is way louder than it really is, or you feel like it's way lower than it actually is, or you feel like you have that fear of communicating something or complicating something, and so you make it like, anyways, whatever it is, it's like, yeah, I'm hearing making something super simple or super complicated, and so you almost like overcompensate for what is kind of held in a perceptive, I'm hearing mentalities. I'm hearing like it's not actually it's not like, it's interesting. I'm saying it's not relevant. What your perception is actually like isn't relevant because you create that space in a collaborative way to begin with. So it's like what I am perceiving like is not, and maybe somebody realized that they're like, whoa, I'm hearing this is not, I'm even seeing two people meeting and one person's like, I don't want to just tell them I'm interested. This could have been something that happened in the past. I'm hearing way back, even 6 years back, 6 months back. And they were like, I don't want to be the leader in this space. I don't want to come out and be like, yeah, for a number of you, I'm hearing, I don't want to come out and be like, hi, everyone on the team. I am. I'm hearing the painter. I'm hearing of the portrait. They realized that maybe was the message that they were giving off a little bit, and then they retraced their steps. They retreated, and they were like, okay, no, I'm hearing, I want to give also the chance for the space to flourish and grow on its own. I'm seeing that somebody felt maybe that they were also overstepping a certain boundary when it came to communicating, or also I'm hearing coloring in like the lines in a certain way. And so somebody maybe felt that they were also, again, they were like maybe a little overbearing. Now for a number of you, this is maybe what has happened in the past, and you're maybe reconnecting with the space in some way, and you're reminded of that sort of dynamic that was held, and you maybe are thinking, I don't want to repeat that. I'm hearing like the way that I had that one, I'm hearing also radioactive, I'm hearing encounter, affair, again, I don't know what that's alluding to, like I don't want to repeat that, I'm hearing that space, I'm hearing that discussion, but specifically I'm hearing that pace. I'm hearing that storyline, and so I'm seeing maybe somebody like where they fast forwarded almost. I'm seeing someone like fast forwarding a movie, and they're like, "Whoa, I'm getting dizzy. I can't watch it like this," and then they stop it, and now they're like, again, they want to watch it again, but they're like, now I want to watch it. They remember how dizzy they felt when they sped it up, and they're like, now I want to. Okay, now they review and they say, I want to watch it. I think I'm hearing in slow motion. Now, it's all relative, right? Like where on one point someone felt they were I'm hearing too slow, then they overcompensated, I'm hearing, with moving too quickly. Then it's like where I feel or I see myself as now too fast, I overcompensate by taking it more slowly. So I'm seeing like something is almost, it's wavering between the lines of finding, again, that balance point of where do I feel like I also belong. And this can be you even moving from one extreme of a certain space, be it, professionally, to the next, where it's like I was like way in the public eye there, and I'm hearing for 2 months, I'm hearing also for too long, as it may have been felt, and you're like, I want to take a more private approach to things. I'm hearing I want to also maybe practice. Maybe I was like really moving heavily forward in an active way. I want to move or I was maybe moving actively. Maybe I was moving even like again, I was like performing a lot. Now I maybe want to take the more analytical approach to things, or the more analytical approach to this particular story. And I'm seeing that it even has to do perhaps for a number of you with like where I worked with the big concepts, I now want to work with the finer details. Okay, so apply it as you do for a number of you, dear Aquarius. But what I'm getting is that you are starting a whole new chapter, I'm hearing, of your life, of your story, and how you see yourself telling it. It is, I'm hearing a revolution. I'm hearing as well of your, I'm hearing of your, I'm hearing I'm hearing your self-projection, I'm hearing self-expression, like how you see yourself. Interesting. I'm seeing it's a matter of expressing. I'm hearing your potential. Let's get into the cards, your Aquarius. 6 of Cups up right for a number of you. I see this Hangman here popping out. Someone is definitely on your mind. I'm hearing that specifically. You perhaps met someone who's got also a lot of Saturn in the chart. You got Temperance mirroring Pisces, the Hanged Man. You got Temperance mirroring the Hangman. There's someone here perhaps who you, again, who, yep, mirroring the Hangman. Somebody who you feel is like a big time soulmate. I'm hearing there's someone I'm hearing I want to get to know better. I'm hearing it in that way, and maybe again you're like I want to make sure I give that impression off. I'm hearing friends first here with the Temperance card. Maybe again for a number of you even want to set an impression. 6 of Cups. Yep. Maybe it's something as well that you feel you want to give the impression of that you care about, that you want to also kind of like identify as as special. Now for a number of you, I'm seeing that for a number of you, this is as you feel it, related to the drawing out also of a certain character. I'm seeing that in whatever way that may be meant for a number of you, it is a bit abstract, okay? It can be perceived out as, but what I'm getting for a number of you is that you feel that also there is a very deep space that you would like to also discover. I'm hearing rediscover. I'm seeing to tap into the potential of, for a number of you, again, this could be someone where you feel, they've got a lot to them. I'm seeing like, I don't want to give the impression that it's just something that I want to just run into and start tap dancing on stage with. This is something where I kind of want to also give the chance for them to relate their viewpoint, their perspective, their side of the story. And then we can kind of, I'm hearing come to the point of commitment. What is it that we want to create? What really is this space to you? What really is it also to our, I'm hearing our families. Interesting. So for a number of you, I'm seeing you want to give a grace period almost. I'm hearing to come to the point of understanding deeply what is also held sentimentally, emotionally in this space. And this could be you wanting to also hear someone out. You want to hear someone's side of the story. Maybe you feel like, I didn't really give them the chance there. I don't really give them the chance to chew on that bone, and then I'm hearing throw it back up in the air. I don't know what I'm hearing, for me to catch. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like maybe you also felt like you wrote something off, or you like assumed something like too I'm hearing too talkative. Again, I don't know what, that's not an opinion, that's just what's going through. Maybe that's someone's perception, right, of themselves. Okay, so again, it could be also what someone else thinks about themselves, not necessarily your energy. It could be also, I'm hearing the thinking space of a certain group. Now I'm hearing Patrick here with the Hangman and the 6 of Cups. I'm hearing he was really, he was really a Pisces. I don't know what that's alluding to. I'm hearing passion. I'm hearing passionate. I'm hearing to a fault. I'm hearing painful, even painful. I'm seeing someone describing someone even like, he was so passionate. I'm hearing he was so, I'm hearing relentless in that pursuit to also relay that message. I'm hearing to his community. Now, this could be someone who's even being like introduced to a large audience in some way. Maybe their life is being brought out. I'm hearing to be communicated, but I'm hearing to also be carried out in a more public way for a number of you. And it might be like, people never really understood like the background of this, of this individual. I'm hearing also this opportunity, and we want to maybe, and again, it's you pitching something, a project to a large audience, and you're like, yeah, we never really got to tell you like why this was so special as well. We never really had the chance to, I'm hearing introduce each other. I'm hearing to each other. Okay. Now, dear Aquarius, I'm hearing ain't no mountain high enough. Now I'm hearing that is the tune of Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone, and it's like overlapped with Ain't No Mountain High Enough. Okay, so I don't know what that's alluding to for a number of you. Interesting. I'm hearing Plato oh, wow, I'm hearing that song. I'm hearing a song by, one second. Dun, da, 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 da. Grimes. It's by Grimes. I think it's Oblivion. It's not. Is it Oblivion? It's like these little wind chimes. It's like, little wind chimes. It has to do with wind, I'm hearing as well, specifically earth, wind, and fire. I'm hearing that as well for a number of you. I'm hearing September. The 21st, oh, September. Okay. Now, by the way, if it's going up kind of quickly for a number you want to watch in slower motion, you could absolutely do that. I'm hearing Quentin. I'm hearing Quentin is a creep. I don't know. I'm hearing creepy. I don't know what that's alluding. Maybe again, that's like how someone is thinking in like of how maybe somebody else is thinking of them. Again, I don't know what that's alluding to. Maybe they're like, man, she thinks I'm a creep. I'm hearing, and not like, I'm hearing, by TLC. Like, 'cause I'm a creep. Yeah. Like where I'm proud of it. It's like maybe someone feels even, oh, okay. So for a number, I'm hearing someone feels that they also made like an impression that didn't feel right or perfect. It was maybe something for a number, especially if you're dealing with a Virgo, who is maybe from another country. I don't know what is considered another country. Okay, take it as you will, but the Temperance card here, mirroring the Eight of Pentacles, like this could be someone who even is studying abroad somewhere, or maybe they speak a language other than maybe another. Again, what is language, right? But for a number of you, this is someone, I know some of you are like, what in the world? I'm hearing, what is this? I'm hearing, I don't know what to hold on to here. Again, I don't know what that's alluding to for a number. Maybe you, again, even someone who's incredibly, you could be dealing with someone who's very, I'm hearing also, there's something about maybe like their culture, I'm hearing their culture feels, or they have the impression of themselves that they are culturally kind of, I'm hearing complicated. I don't know what that, this is a perception as I'm getting it. And whatever that space is, like maybe they felt, or maybe someone feels that they are gonna they feel misunderstood, or they will be, like, again, I don't know what that's about, but maybe they felt like they gave an impression and they gave it in a way that was not, I'm hearing, fit for the audience even. Again, I don't know, I'm seeing someone who is even like they're like a comedian, and they like get up on stage and they feel like all their jokes are telling, like, I'm hearing the wrong people the right lines. Again, I don't know what that's, or like vice versa, like all the right people the wrong lines, like, or they feel like maybe they're giving the punchline away to like some kind of even like company, like maybe they felt like they gave their whole idea out. I don't know what that's about. Anyways, Aquarius, I'm seeing that like somebody feels even, I don't know, it has to do with cooking, ingredients. 10 of Cups, feeling some pressure in the back of my neck. 10 of Cups in reverse, 10 of Pentacles upright. Maybe someone felt like they also put a whole lot of work and time into something, and then it's like the whole cake slid off of the plate. Like it's like something like that. Aquarius, maybe someone felt like everything that they had planned to present kind of went like, I'm hearing sour even. Maybe they actually made something. I'm hearing they put it in the fridge and then it went like bad. I don't know what that's alluding to. Maybe this is someone even making a dish for someone that they invited over, and they're like, yeah, they're gonna love this, like I'm working so hard on this, and then I'm hearing it has to do with programming, and then it like all was like I'm hearing left out. I'm hearing overnight, and they wake up in the morning, they're like, shit. I'm hearing it's all I'm hearing it's all I'm hearing like I'm hearing like even shredded, like I don't know what, maybe they even left it in the blender for too long. Okay, anyways, Father of Pentacles looking off in the future. Okay, like, okay, for a number of you, I'm seeing that there is like there's someone who you want to impress. I don't know what it's impress from you, a company, it's a conversation that you see yourself having, it's perhaps even a debate. For a number of you, again, it's a little bit of like, what's the timing here? Okay, you're thinking about how to maybe time something, but then someone gets to the point where they realize, I'm not responsible. I'm hearing for I'm hearing the tetherball. I'm hearing and how I throw it out and how it comes back. That's for a number of you. Perhaps you feel that you don't want to also be like reciting that space where you feel like ultra overly also prepared, okay, to have the I'm hearing the collaborative acts, okay, all played out with the Ace of Wands upright mirroring the Lovers. Like somebody feels like, I don't want to feel like I'm playing tug of war and I'm just the one. I'm hearing tugging. Like, again, I'm seeing somebody, again, they want to feel that they're also giving the other person a fair chance, or they feel like they want to give the other person also a little bit of like a piece of their mind, like their perspective. And so this could also be, yes, somebody wanting to open up. I'm hearing also from to kind of showcase a more vulnerable side, or to share again their opinion rather than just their like carrying the action out. So for a number of you, this has to do with I'm hearing Stacy, the Fool in reverse. Looking at the Lovers, like someone feels, I'm hearing this has to do with age. Somebody feels like the age difference is a little bit awkward. I'm hearing Stacy, I'm hearing Stacy and her mom. I'm hearing they have, I'm hearing a lot of, I'm hearing a lot of, like, someone feels that they have something that they need to address, but they're not, they they feel like they're not ready yet, and or they feel like they're not, like, it's weird, I'm seeing someone maybe is intimidated even, like, or they feel like, if I were to really address that space, I would have to, realize my ultimate potential. And that could have been the feeling of like, I introduced myself in this space and then I realized I am so not ready for it. Like, again, maybe someone even met someone and they had some sort of thinking in their mind like, this is just going to be like, a little race, and I'm just going to kind of like just win it. Again, I don't know what that's belonging to, but maybe they felt like, I'm just going to like, I'm going to roll on stage and I'm going to just I'm hearing like it's gonna be simple, like, again, I'm hearing simple. I'm hearing though also like it's a matter of strength of will. Like maybe someone was so consumed by how they would present something that they almost I'm hearing not really. I'm seeing that they wanted to talk about their proposal. So they got on stage and I'm hearing they pooped the whole letter out. I don't know what that is about, Leo. I'm hearing, sorry. Like, again, I don't know what that's about. Okay, they felt maybe like they were going to make a huge impression, but then there was some, they were overly focused, or they felt, again, this is their perception, they felt perhaps that they were overly, also distracted by their own impression that they were setting, to the point where they felt like, oh shit, I'm completely ignoring. I'm hearing the other person in the room. I don't know what, again, that's about. And maybe it's like, I'm seeing even like a three-way meeting, or like a three-way date. There are like three people. Maybe it's like someone is meeting someone's parent, and they almost like, they get to the point where they pretend like the parent is not there. Okay, and they're like, I don't think I left a good impression there. I'm hearing I'm hearing also I'm hearing like the host of that show. Like maybe someone was invited somewhere and then they were only addressing or only focusing on the attention that was given to like the I'm hearing also the model. I'm hearing the prettier model in the room. I don't know what that's alluding to. And then they raced back and they're like, what? I feel like I was totally, I'm hearing also revealing my interests, like, again, I don't know what that means. Again, they feel super self-conscious. Anyways, I'm seeing that someone may feel that there are a lot of levels and layers. I'm hearing, but more so, I'm hearing like someone feels like this should be done in stages, okay? And they had even prepared for that. Maybe they told themselves before they went into this space, I'm going to say it slowly, or I'm going to say my name first, and I'm going to wait for them to respond, and then I'm going to have, you know, the party I'm hearing throw itself at me. Like, I'm not going to maybe want to be the one who's making the effort, making the move, like running into this. And then, like, you get there, I'm hearing, and you totally, I'm hearing release all of your vows. I'm hearing all at once. Again, I don't know what that's alluding to. Now, this could be negotiation for a number of you, and you're just like, man, I'm not a role player. I'm here, I can't pretend like I'm not interested. I can't pretend like I'm wanting to rewind the message when I want to move it forward. This is something I've experienced and I've gone through it. I'm hearing a few times already. I'm hearing I wanna represent that. I'm hearing that specifically. I want also though to I'm hearing reseal the, like, I don't know, maybe you want to, like, even associate with a space very clearly, like, I'm into this, okay? Now, but this is maybe even someone thinking in their mind, like, to get this, I'm hearing job proposal, I also have to play it hard to get. And maybe someone's like, I am not like that. I'm hearing naturally, I don't reveal myself slowly, okay? Like, captioned letter by captioned letter. I'm hearing image by image. Again, I don't know what that, maybe someone feels like I can't give mixed messages. I can't be the kind of person who's gonna act. I'm hearing like a mystery that needs to be solved. Like someone feels that that's really also kind of a little bit I'm hearing like they feel, I'm hearing they feel that would cause them somehow to like they're very eager. Whoever this individual is, they're incredibly eager to represent what they feel. And so anyways, okay, I'm seeing that again, maybe 3 people are sitting even like together on a stage. They're all like, you know, given some sort of also like prompt or task, and they need to like, you know, kind of have a teamwork ethic here a little bit. Like I'm hearing, you know, I pass you the baton, then you pass it to Greg, I'm hearing, and then Greg gets comfortable with the baton. I'm hearing the mic in his hand, and then he passes it to, you know, I'm hearing Stacy again. I'm hearing Stacy, and then it's like, I'm hearing, but then I'm hearing Porter. I'm hearing Porter. This came from the Gemini reading. Porter suddenly, I'm hearing, says something out loud that makes everyone else's skit and script totally, I'm hearing, irrelevant. I'm hearing, like, to the whole show. And it, maybe as someone feels it, like, it throws everyone else's also chances of, like, winning or odds out the window. Maybe someone also felt like, oh, shit, I was too competitive there. Like, I said things that maybe I also, maybe shouldn't have, and they felt perhaps that they also gave maybe a little too much information away at certain points. Like, I'm even seeing again someone wanting to set an impression on someone's parents, and then they come out and they're like, I want to marry your child. I'm hearing your child. I don't know what this is alluding to anyways, and I'm seeing someone, they look at that and they're like, okay, well, he was really eager to, I'm hearing, get invited to the party. Like, he really wants also the position. And, so I'm seeing, though, that someone also felt at the same time that they, like, were thrown into a certain space. I'm hearing, like, a little too soon. Like, they felt like, again, like, that they needed to maybe, like, also research on that space a little more, and then kind of, pursue it. Now, for a number of you, I'm hearing also read all the number. Now, okay, yeah, read all the number. I'm seeing for a number of you that there are 12 days. I'm hearing, I don't know what the number 12 might be alluding to. Anyways, time, I'm hearing, 'cause time goes by so slowly. Okay, now I'm seeing someone who is super restless. Super. I'm hearing when it comes to saying what they feel. Okay, like when it comes to saying what, and it's to the point where they are almost like they're trying to pace themselves, okay? They're like trying to tell themselves, look, don't get ahead of yourself. I'm hearing all caught up in this love game. Okay, I'm hearing this love spell, and I'm seeing someone talking to themselves even in a mirror. They're like holding their face to the mirror, and they're like, listen, don't paint yourself. I'm hearing I'm hearing as the image quite yet. Now maybe someone's also imagination is like racing, running, and they're trying to scale it down. Whatever it is, I'm seeing that they get to that point where they're sitting there, right? And they've maybe told themselves, okay, like give it like 5 days and then respond to that letter. Again, it could be a matter of communication. And they're like sitting at this table, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna really try to I'm hearing play the relay race. I'm hearing Casanova. I'm hearing told me to. I don't know, maybe someone even had talked to someone and they gave them some advice in some way, and they're like, look, you need to just you just need to like, hold the rope in your hand. I'm hearing not too tightly, not to also shake it. I'm hearing too loudly. I don't know what that's about. Like I'm seeing someone with a rope in their hand. They're like practicing something, and this could be someone practicing like a handshake. Anyways, whatever it is, and and then it's like and then all of a sudden, like, okay, they're like, okay, now that person sends them off, and they're like, all right, and they like go and they're sitting there, they're waiting like 5-10 minutes. Again, I'm hearing this song like, time goes by so slowly, and then they like slowly start not recognizing themselves in that space. Like they slowly start to feel like, I got this, to like, I don't know what I'm going after anymore. You're like, I suddenly don't see the end zone goal anymore, and I don't know where to throw the ball. Like, I don't know, I'm seeing someone feels like maybe they're also overanalyzing the situation, maybe even like objectively, to the point where they feel like they can't sense themselves in that space anymore. And this is someone who perhaps naturally they need to feel themselves in the space, and so they feel like, I want to share that. Like if I want to like see you, I'm hearing also I'm hearing like when I want to talk to you, like I don't know, again, they feel like awkward being like, hey, I want to see you when I talk to you. Like again, so they try to tell themselves like, okay, I don't need to see them, like I'll wait, like I don't know. And maybe they know that they don't feel that way, but they're like, maybe that's the advice that someone gives them, and they're like, okay, I'm gonna try or I should maybe, try to. They like are in that intermediary stage of preparing to change their tactic a little bit, or the manner in which they carry something out, or the medium through which they carry their work out. And they then realize, no, I'm not a superficial person. I'm hearing that as well. Like, I am not the kind of person who can read. I'm hearing the strategy also on how to love. I'm hearing also myself like better. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like maybe someone feels like they needed to like form a different relationship with themselves in a certain way. They're like, oh, maybe it's just that I don't love myself enough. Like, well, it's just that I'm too desperate, or like I'm too this, and then maybe I just need to wait on also displaying affection. And then it's like, no. I'm here. All of a sudden they realize like I am an expressive person, and I need to be in a space perhaps that appreciates that. And if maybe I perform in a certain way and a certain audience doesn't get it, well, that doesn't mean that my work is irrelevant. It means that maybe that audience is also not my perfect. I'm hearing a demographic. Like I don't know what that's alluding to. Like again, maybe you met someone and you set a certain impression. It's like that one character in the movie, or those characters in the movies who, and I don't want to say those characters because it's not a characterization. It's a certain type of I'm hearing communication. I'm hearing of a feeling. And so I'm seeing that maybe that, anyways, it's like, what does that really mean? But it could be a way of also how someone carries their talent out, right? And it's something that's very unique to that person. Like maybe they're a certain type of actor. Maybe they have a certain way of, showing their emotion on camera, and it's like, or not. And everyone is not going to get that, right? You're not going to go and have an audition, and every time you do, that people are going to think that your words come out perfectly. There will be, though, certain people who think that that was absolutely, I'm hearing astounding, right? And so for a number of you, I'm getting that, okay, so again, you could be an actor, and you might have a certain way that you feel like at your best when you audition, okay? And so it's like, well, that's just natural for me. I'm hearing that specifically. And for a number, you could also be like the way you dress or whatever it is. And, again, I don't know what that's alluding to. What does it mean to dress, okay? Or to play a part, or to dress up for a part, to dress up to play a part, okay? But for a number of you, again, I'm seeing that you realize that this is not something that you want to also complicate, okay? And maybe it was something very simple, like you went on stage, and I'm seeing someone like auditioning for a space, and maybe they received some sort of like even criticism, and maybe I'm hearing in the classroom, like maybe someone was like, oh, like you're learning too fast. I don't know what that's alluding to, like, okay? And then maybe the person like looks back at them, and they're like, oh, so what should I do? Like go to a different classroom, and then they like they reverse, or they review what they thought was actually really good, and then when they try to change it, they go to that point of thinking, they realize, well, I don't want to be someone who I'm not. I'm hearing plain and simple, I don't want to be also reliving someone else's experience. I'm hearing, or reliving, maybe someone felt like, oh, but they're giving me that advice, or that or what they think to be advice, or that perspective from through the lens of maybe what they experience. Like maybe they're saying you're not going to get a job like that if you act like that, or if you do it like that, or okay. And I'm saying then it's like someone again realizes that's not my experience, and I am going to, I'm hearing, be willing to test also myself on that theory. I don't know, I'm seeing almonds here. I don't know what I'm hearing. Almond delight. I'm hearing Turkish delight as well. Like, and this could be in terms of also like maybe you read the Bible of how I'm hearing bros should become. I'm hearing like knights. I'm hearing knights in shining armor, and it's like, oh, you got to do it like this, and you got to do it like that, and you have to like walk with them and like have their hand in yours, like, and talk with them at the same time, and then you need to have it all timed so that you're not taking up too much time, and then it's like, and I'm seeing this person's like, okay, I'm hearing I'm gonna lose all of my lines if I try and recite ones that are not my own, that I did not write, okay? And so for a number of you, maybe even like you again, you were testing this theory out or something, and then you totally realize like that is not my real power here. I'm hearing that's not also why I'm special. And for this space, now always take as well as a matter of perspective and perception, but I'm seeing that for a number of you, again, you maybe even again, you auditioned in a certain space, and then you were telling yourself like, all right, maybe it just needs time, and then it gets to that point, Aquarius, where you're like, I'm not supposed to be like someone who everyone believes in, and if I try to do that, I'm going to become someone who I don't believe in, and that's the most important thing, that I believe in what I do. And so again, for a number, I'm seeing that maybe you even have some sort of audition or interview, and it gets to that point where you're like, you know what, I am comfortable with this, and that's what I feel. I feel comfortable, and when I feel comfortable, then it's going to be, and I'm seeing someone with pinstripes. Interesting, like maybe they, somebody feels like, well, I don't want to have to also like change my image or collaborate. This could be a publicist who wants to work with you on something as well, and they're like, I think that maybe you should like chew your gum a little differently when you're choosing I'm hearing your manners. I don't know what that's about, and I'm seeing someone else is like, listen, I'm hearing I can present myself the way I want. I'm hearing someone saying that, like, I am not a pro. I'm hearing a professional. I'm hearing to anyone's particular standard. And again, it's like the way that someone chooses naturally to express themselves I'm hearing for a certain, also type of people, is like the everything of their act. Like, and I'm seeing someone feeling like, again, if I were to change those little things and sort of like polish my, I'm hearing my intention, it would no longer, and I'm saying that that's actually quite impossible, and that it is impossible, and that person realized that they're like, again, there's this impossible. I mean, I'm not, and they back out. They're like, I cannot go on stage if I'm going to tell myself that I'm a story that I don't actually want to write. I'm hearing that I don't want to. Anyways, so I'm seeing that someone also feels that this has to do with children. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like, maybe someone feels like they're trying to, like, you know, kind of like, again, see also where someone else is coming from, see someone else's, you know, like, plan for the future, and then they feel like, again, I can't, like, pretend like I want something I'm here. I can't pretend that I don't. I can't pretend that I also want to accommodate, you know, a world that I fundamentally, like, feel is also irresponsible. I mean, I'm here. Wait. I'm hearing is not the image that I wish to set. And what's interesting is I see for a number of you that this is not what you actually see as the end of the line. It's so interesting. I'm seeing two people, a guy and a girl, as I see it, as it appears. They're both wearing white shirts, and they're both wearing white jeans, and they've both got black hair, the same skin. I don't know, it's really interesting. I'm seeing they're even, like, they look like related. Anyways, and so I'm getting for a number of you that this is very political. I don't know. Anyways, let's backtrack. Now, what I'm seeing is that it's even to the point where, again, someone feels like, okay, I'm about to meet with, like, her parents. I'm about to meet, like, with her. I'm hearing Destiny's Child. Like, I don't know what that's only, like, someone who also has, like, a huge network or something. I don't know what that's about. And then it's like people tell you, oh, like, you know, when you meet, I'm hearing the letter P. Again, I'm hearing Porter. I'm hearing Paul. I'm hearing as well. I'm hearing Getty. I don't know what that's like. It's like, you know that he likes his milkshakes. I'm hearing grainy. I don't know what. And it's like I'm seeing someone, like, behind the counter, like, I'm hearing it perfect. I'm hearing, but not like that. I'm seeing that, so, like, I'm seeing someone looking at someone like, I'm not gonna also play games. Like, I'm not gonna maybe, like, I'm always seeing someone feeling like I've got to put a spell on them, like, make them, like, love me by being, like, kind of, like, dark and mysterious, like, tall, dark, and handsome. I'm hearing, and it's like, again, I'm hearing out with that acronym. I'm hearing please. I'm hearing that's not the way that I actually want to come off. Like, and I'm seeing again, like, that it starts to dawn on them. It becomes really obvious, and what they were, like, trying to also maybe collaborate on, they realize, like, it's not even a point of collaboration. I must be authentic, and I must share my true feelings here. And if it means when I meet you that I think you look beautiful, and I think your dress is amazing, and I think you're a lovely person to be around, and I like the way that you also look, I'm hearing, at your phone when you're not talking to me. I don't know what it's like, these little things I'm hearing, I will say them. I'm hearing I want to say them. And you know, it's like this Aquarius, I was going to say, you know that sort of, like, characterization in the movies where there's, like, that one character who's, like, he's, like, kind of, like, quote unquote nerdy, or he's, like, kind of, like, misunderstood, and, you know, people don't get the capture to his image and whatever else. And it's like, you know, and maybe, like, he's gone on a few dates and he feels kind of awkward, or, like, you know, he feels comfortable with his image, and he's like, oh, you know, this is how I am. I love computers and I love gaming. I'm hearing that. I love, like, also girls without, I'm hearing, without makeup on. I'm hearing also, like, power dynamics. I don't know what that's going to do. Like, I like, maybe, like, quote unquote, like, I'm hearing also, I'm hearing girls who present themselves, like, honestly, like, kind of like, I'm hearing, like, performers. Like, I am impressed and I am taken by. I'm hearing also people who don't play games. I'm hearing that specifically. And then it's like, I'm seeing again, this character, like, then suddenly meets, I'm hearing, their future wife. I'm hearing, like, or like, someone who they feels is, like, the person of their dreams, really. And then they go and they're like, okay, wait. So I need to read up on this. I'm hearing the woman of my dreams. I'm hearing, how do I associate, like, they literally, like, Google how to address. I'm hearing someone like this in that space, or how to address yourself in this space, how to address yourself as someone who's interested in someone else. And And then it starts getting complicated, and I'm seeing these two people in like maroon outfits. This has been coming through. It came three people in maroon outfits. I'm seeing that this came through in the Scorpio, Sagittarius. Anyways, let's backtrack. And I'm seeing someone like they suddenly they have this panic, okay, of fear. How am I going to deliver? I'm hearing the message, and it's like I'm seeing this person, whoever this is, they are really interested in you, in the person that you simply are. Like, when they saw you, they thought, I really like your personality. Like, I think you're really quite presentable. I'm hearing perfect. Like, they liked the quirk also about how you communicated. And then you were like, well, how am I going to have the conversation now? I'm saying, how am I going to have the conversation? I'm seeing someone feels like that's a kind of actually ironic. Maybe they realize that's ironic because we already had the conversation and it went really well and they loved it. I'm hearing that again. It could be something where there are a number of rounds of interviews again. Maybe you feel like, well, again, I'm hearing, I feel like I need to communicate maybe also about something differently, and I don't know what this learned to. Now, maybe they also feel like there are certain concepts that they need to bring up. Like maybe they, again, read some book or heard something on the news, and it's like how to win, a woman's heart. And it's like, talk to her about her work. I'm hearing her work life. And then I'm seeing like someone who, again, was really attractive to someone. They, not just attractive, but like they were really like also getting someone like interested in a certain space. They were really turning, I'm hearing also them on. And then all of a sudden the next meeting, they come back with like some kind of role. I'm hearing that they're like, that they've been planning to play out, and they start talking about things that are like, super I'm hearing like super realistic, like, hey, so what's your view on children, and what's your view on this, and how do you want, and not necessarily directly, but maybe they just say it even figuratively, like they start to they start to create. I'm hearing like something also more, they start to maybe even like point at things more clearly anyways, or create an image or character. And I'm seeing that someone feels like, whoa, like it's all characterized now, and so kind of like, why are they like communicating so also maybe indirectly, or like so intensely. I'm hearing that as well. And anyways, not in a bad way, but I'm seeing that in not necessarily in terms of intensity, but more in terms of like how something is presented. Maybe someone feels like it feels kind of planned out. Now, okay, then I'm seeing whoever this person is, they go through that period again where they're like they're really quite also ready to move on to the next step and stage of the space. And then they start reading all of these manuals. And then the way, again, it comes off is in such a way where they're like, wait, so now I have to be like, Mr. Hard to Get, or Miss, I'm hearing Miss Independent. I don't know what that's alluding to. And it's even like they look at some like iconic figure, like, oh, this is like the ideal, and then I don't know. Anyways, and so and then they realize, like, and I'm hearing someone even telling them, like, in order to be romantic, like you have to like remind them of these things. I'm hearing specifically, like, and then I'm seeing like it has to do with something that's even like something of the imagination. Anyways, Aquarius, whatever it is, okay, when it is brought up, I'm hearing perhaps in this context, or if it were even in your mind, I'm seeing you like you have, for a number of you, this is in your mind, it's imaginative, where you are like role playing in your head. You're like, okay, so if I tell her that, then, and then you like start to think, for a number of you, big time, whoa, that's not realistic to me, and I don't think that she would really like that. I'm hearing as well, like, and I'm seeing like this person, like they look back and they're like, why are they? I'm hearing it seems like they're trying to impress me. I'm hearing that as well. Like, again, it's interesting. I'm seeing this card that looks super interesting. I've got to show this to you. Look. I don't know if you can see it. Yep, you see that? It's almost like that card has like puzzle pieces on it. Again, so I'm seeing that someone doesn't want to come off also like they're like really like representing, like, they're representing something. Now, they want to maybe play it more neutral, and for a number of you, it could have to do also with politics. And I'm seeing someone again, like, I'm not going to pretend that I'm into also politics. I'm hearing that specifically just because, their parents are. Like, again, I'm hearing that as well. Anyways, now, it is, again, like that character from the movies where, like, again, everyone's like, oh, like, you need to act like this, Richard. I'm hearing take off your glasses, wear contact, like that kind of thing, okay? Like, don't ride up in your, I'm hearing in your 360 Mustang yet. I don't know what that's alluding to. Anyways, I'm hearing make her wait. I don't know what that, like, don't reveal also your, like, your tactic too soon. Like, again, I don't know what that's alluding to. Like, pretend like you just wanna, be her, I'm hearing her friend, like her relative, like, act like her, I don't know what that is alluding to. Anyways, like, I'm hearing, like, a brother, or so, anyways, and I'm seeing, then this character realizes, oh, that's not for me, right? And then it's like, everyone who thought, okay, that the way that they would have acted would not have gotten them, I'm hearing, into any show, into any gig, wouldn't have gotten them placed in any performance. Like, here comes the day, right? Where it's like, then that character, like, they're suddenly, like, they're in that space where someone really actually appreciates their, like, quirks, and they really appreciate their conversation. Okay, not the image of the community, I'm hearing, that has shaped who they are representing themselves out as in this moment. Like, and that person realizes, whoa, what they really like about this person is that they're not a representation of an ideal. They are simply real with themselves. And it's like, that's the person they're seeing. They're seeing the person, truly. They're not seeing the, like, perfection. I'm hearing the perfected also portrait that has been painted to personalize. I'm hearing what the community has to say about it. Like, I'm seeing somebody realizes that they don't want to be also what everyone wants, right? And that's part of the allure. It's like, what also draws my work to scale is that I am not drawing it with your pen, with your personality. I'm hearing your perception of who you think I should be in mind. I mean, and I'm seeing this as actually like a band, like some musician as well, who's realizing, like, I don't want to be represented by this huge label who's going to look at me like I am I'm hearing a mathematic equation, okay, and make me look like I'm a chummy. I'm hearing when I'm not. I'm hearing also chubby when I'm not. Like, I'm seeing someone who's like, maybe they have like a certain look and they feel like that's my edge, when I'm like kind of I have like corners, I'm hearing, that are also like hidden. I don't know what that's going to. And then I'm seeing like maybe some I'm hearing their manager wants to like airbrush them, okay, and make them look kind of like they've got like these like cheeks that are like bulging out. I'm hearing like chipmunk cheeks. Like, I'm seeing someone's like, no, I'm hearing, I am not like I'm hearing a goat grazing on alfalfa, please. I'm hearing, I don't want to look like that. I'm hearing that they have this like really adverse reaction to what everyone else thinks in the room will be the talk of the town, sort of the message. Anyways, now, for a number of you, I'm seeing this has to do with someone's like designing their car, okay? And they're like, yeah, that's not like, it's not like that color that's gonna also get me there. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like, maybe someone feels a little like self-conscious about their car. I don't know what that's alluding to. Anyways, okay. Now I'm hearing Capricorn strong. It's like, or even, yeah, like I'm seeing their company, or their culture, or like their what is culture, but like their culture. I'm here for a number of you, but always take it as you will. The way that they communicate their message, I'm hearing they're also their color. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like, maybe someone even feels like, oh, I gotta like shade myself in a little darker here. Like, maybe I should get a tan, and maybe I should like, I should wear clothes that make me look a little taller. Like, maybe I should tell them that I'm actually not my real age. And it's like, what? Like, I'm saying again, someone starts to feel that they're being fake, or that they're being forced into also fitting a certain formal image when really they want to just play it actually casually. And so I'm seeing, like, again, these two people who are just they're wearing the same exact thing, walking in the red shirts and the white pants. And it's like, you know, I know one day I will have my perfect person who will want me just the way I am. My freckles, I'm hearing my dimples. I'm hearing I'm hearing my pig Latin. I'm hearing the way I speak, maybe, like, again, maybe someone feels like they're just super nerdy. Okay, anyways, and it's like, you know, I want someone who's going to actually value, I'm hearing, my vocabulary as well, that I have learned, that I have accumulated over the course of my life. I'm hearing there are words that I know, and they have meaning for me, and I don't want to have to pretend like I can't share also the stories behind them, like, because someone's going to think that I'm, like, a representative of a group that's not really that cool. Like, I don't know, maybe it's also, again, political. Anyways, Aquarius, and I'm seeing that... again, it reaches that point where someone sees, and I'm seeing them, like, in this space where they realize, you know, I am ready. I'm hearing, I am always ready. There's no such thing. I'm seeing that you realize this. There's no such thing as replacing who I am with someone or some image of me who is more appropriate or more ready. I'm hearing this for a number of you, like, maybe that's something, again, you start to feel. And so again, what you felt like you needed more time with, or what you felt like you needed to also maybe talk about again or talk over through, it's like, no, I'm not gonna retape that film. No, I'm hearing I don't want to look like I'm even seeing, like, I'm hearing Jesse McCartney, like, maybe someone. Again, I'm seeing, like, somebody feels like, oh, you're going to tap into this huge demographic if you just have a little bit more pudge in your cheeks. Like, if you look a little more, I'm hearing a little more, I'm hearing Persian. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like, maybe a little more, I'm hearing, like, pop. I don't know what that's like, pop. I'm hearing actual, like, pop, the genre for music. And I'm seeing, like, someone looks at them and they're like, no. I'm hearing, I am supposed to look creepy. That's my point. I am not here trying to appeal and present myself to all of the parents in the room. I'm hearing, if I am a risky, I'm hearing also, I'm hearing, like, presenter, like, where I'm like, I want to ride on the edge of the stage. That's part of my performance, and I want that to be I'm hearing my potential that I acknowledge as actual power, like, and not something that's a problem. Okay, like, with my with my character. So anyways, let's backtrack from that. Aquarius, I'm hearing it's love, and remember that Ace of Cups upright, Ace of Wands, Lovers. For a number of you, you know, there could be something that you want to wow, my watch coming off right there. All right, for a number, this is a matter of timing. I'm hearing this is something that I've wanted to do for a long time. It could even be something that you've been thinking about, like, since the age of 15. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like, maybe it was something that you even had a vision about, like, when you were just, I'm hearing a toddler as well. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like, it could even be a gift of yours, that a talent, yeah, that, you know, you've been working on for quite some time now. And it's like, you know, now comes the time perhaps where you realize, I don't want it because or I don't want it in a certain way just because that's what people say. I'm hearing, like, is the appropriate thing or the right thing, and or the way that I'm going to be, like, a role model. I'm seeing for a number of you that this has to do with also some area that perhaps you feel is somewhat non-conventional. I'm hearing unappealing perhaps to some people. Like, yeah, some people are going to look at them and they're going to think it looks gross. I'm hearing that it's weird, and I'm hearing painting with passion. I don't know. And it could be also a way that you're drawing your experiences out that comes off as very raw to some people. And so for a number of you, again, it could be the kind of thing where you reach that point of feeling, well, it's not meant to also come off as like perfect. I'm hearing I want people to be able to see the imperfections in also my judgment. I'm not sure what this looks like. I want people to see that I'm not always planned and prepared to give my presentation. I want them to see that maybe I stutter. I want them to see that, you know, I hold my hand, I'm hearing, to my chest a little bit, and I think about the words that I want to choose. Like, you know, for a number of you, this is something that you feel is actually quite, it is a challenge, I'm hearing, and you don't want to make it come off like it's not. You don't want it to come off like you're also the chosen one. I'm hearing for the children to fall. I don't know what that's going to do. Like, I'm seeing it for a number of you might feel like, well, it is to my benefit to make best friends with my truth. I'm hearing also of character, like, to say it in the way that I want to acknowledge what I really want to advertise here, or what I really I'm hearing appreciate, or what I really I'm hearing I assert. But wait, what I really like, I for number 1 second. I'm hearing, the point is, I'm hearing that I for a number of you, I want to make an ass out of myself. I'm hearing that specifically. Like, I want to make it, I'm hearing, also believable. For a number of you, I'm seeing that it's ironic to you, like, to say, well, I would have to perfectly plan this presentation, when my whole like point of even performing this or carrying this character out is to make change with the thinking space that you have to be perfect. So it's like, maybe it's coming and stemming from a place of like irony, like the end goal here is kind of at odds with somewhat the persona who is presenting it a little bit, and you're like, again, it's not supposed to be like I'm hearing that song by Ed Sheeran, like, Beautiful People. Like, I don't know, again, anyways, what that's alluding to, but it's like there's someone who just feels maybe that it's like we're here advocating for like some form of even policy change, and, you know, as the people presenting it, like, we need to show that we are people at the end of the day. We want to show that we are also I'm hearing safe to be around, like, personable, and maybe it's like someone who is even starting up some sort of business they want to hire for, and, you know, they don't want to come off as like also like too good. I'm hearing like too good to be true as well. For a number, yep, this is a negotiation for a number of you, or there's some kind of space where you're thinking, I don't want it to be like also too much change all at once. I don't know what that's alluding to. Anyways, like, oh, we're innovative because we're changing absolutely everything to the point where no one recognizes even like the stage, or the I'm hearing, yeah, the stage and the story. Okay, or but also like what's presented and what the point is. I'm not sure. Maybe someone feels like, I don't want it to be too much also of like a stage, like to feel staged, or to feel like that I'm overcompensating or that I'm overcharging. I'm hearing as well, like I'm taking too much time. Again, I don't know what that's alluding to. Like, I don't want it to come off as also like too much of a an image thing, where what I present then kind of seems more like I'm hearing like an introduction. I don't know what that, like, maybe someone feels like they don't want this space to be too promising. I'm hearing as well, like, too because they feel like someone may not believe it. Like, they also feel like, well, that's not really, like, they're gonna feel like I'm just trying to get attention. I'm hearing as well, like, or that they feel like it's just trying to get like into the community, like one with the people. Like, I feel like maybe someone is wanting to make also someone else feel comfortable in their presence. Like, they don't want it to come off where they're just all they're almost like you know, like a big, like a statue when they're interacting with someone. where they feel like it's almost like they can't start or stop anything. They have to just kind of stand there, like, and just have the other person like stare. They don't want it to be about the impression too much that's laid, or the image. And so, all right, Aquarius, thank you so much for tuning in. Love the lights. You always take it as you will, and I'll see you soon. Bye.